It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Dear universe and all, for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through ourselves to share with each other. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So I'm just going to start just gently, just wiping some stuff away. There's a lot of stuff to get rid of, and it's okay, it happens to all of us. So just be patient with yourself as we go through it. Just with every swipe, just allow the air to move through your body and be released. Keep going. Keep going. Now, just going to work the energy over here. Just inhaling and exhaling and breathing. I'm just working on bringing the agitation down. It's like energetically any other muscle or response. The more you use it, the more you trigger it. The less you use it, the less it's triggered. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay. So, calming that down also helps the nervous system because you're not always reacting. Your body isn't always in a fight or flight type of situation. So just inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Just breathing in and out. You should feel good. You should rest assured to know that you are safe, you are protected, you can relax. You shouldn't have to worry. In this moment, you just let it go. So what exactly are you letting go? First, it starts off as either very specific or very vague. I want to let go of the anxiety and the stress of war. I want to let go of the stress from this or that. And then in that process of removal, that process of moving through the energy, you start to get down to the actual layers and levels of what is needed to be removed. And so, when you do the work to remove things, you also have to take yourself out of the environment that triggers it. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. And sometimes people don't know any better, and it just is what it is. But you can't, for example, complain about a partner. You can't complain about a friend. You can't complain about family and say that they are triggering you and then still be around those triggers. It'll drive you insane. Instead, think about it like this. When you react to things, are they worth the reaction? You have to ask yourself, what can you actually make changes with, and how should you do it? Boundaries are important, but boundaries aren't punishment. They're not things to do and maintain a situation. What it is you sacrifice our peace. We have to sacrifice our access. You thought it was bad before when you would go somewhere and then people would access you. Now we are accessible at all times. We are engaging at all times. There are no boundaries. So what I'm trying to say is this. You think that you put a boundary on something because you said, oh no. But then you're constantly engaging in the type of information or thought processes or insight that is that same stuff. You're just kind of hiding behind a wall. No, let it go. Release it. Release all of that stuff. And find that power that is within you. Not everyone is the problem. Sometimes we are the problem. On top of that, sometimes there's not really a problem at all that's bringing this anxiety and stress. It's just a refusal to move on. Move on. Let things be what they were. Grow into something new. See things from a new perspective. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there for yourself. And put yourself out there doesn't mean, oh, you go out there, you're taking all these videos and pictures and you're sharing it for that. No, put yourself out there. It's like, oh, I'm curious in this thing. I think I want to learn about it. You go and you learn about it. And you do your thing there. Or I want to experience this thing. Well, let me make sure it looks picture perfect. No, don't worry about any of that. Just experience and enjoy. Oh, I want to do this thing. Well, I don't think I should. Just do it. Just enjoy life. That's what it's about. So if you want to get this stress down, if you want to remove this anxiety, you have to remove the situations that are bringing you this anxiety. It's not complicated, but it's also not easy. A lot of times it's simple, but we can't really see it all the time because it requires a lot of discomfort. We have that discomfort that we get from something hurting us, but we also have that discomfort that we get from something being new and unknown. Do not confuse the two. Somebody playing in your face or you playing in somebody else's face is different than feeling nervous because there is an unknown. Sometimes people's nervous systems are so engaged they can't even tell the difference between the two. They want it to look perfect in order for them to move forward something that is healthy. It is just adjustment. When you go into the unknown, eventually the unknown will become familiar. And it is just adjustment. It's not scary. But take your time and show up. And you know within your heart, within your energy, within your mind, where you want to be, what is best for you. And just trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. Everyone is not always able to have access to you. And so we take that serious in the physical world, but take it serious online as well. And that's not just access on people knowing what you're doing. It's not just that access externally, but or going outward. It's the access going inward to what you're engaging with, what you're viewing, what you're seeing. You want that anxiety to come down, reduce it. Sit in the moment and just breathe. Disengage from that kind of stuff and reconnect to yourself. So inhale, exhale, inhale, saying that, things can be great and we can engage in it in moderation for our own well-being. And if it's a contradiction, well, that means less people would watch you. Okay, I am a healer. I have been saying this for a long time. My goal is to help as many people as possible find balance in their life. You think that it makes me happy to make people perpetually sick so they come back? No. Believe me, there's many people in the world who could benefit. I'm not worried about people getting better and moving on as they should. I'm not worried about that at all. But that is not the state of how we engage online, and oftentimes it's very frustrating for me to have to see that. But I support everyone's right and access to do it. I don't think it's like we need to limit this, or we need to physically go in, someone do this. I think it should be an individual choice, and no one should be responsible for doing this for you. You want to reduce this stress, you want to reduce this anxiety, you have to sit within yourself, find peace within yourself, find grounding within yourself. If everything that you see and that the conversations that are going on around you are getting you worked up, what is your grounding? What grounds you in your reality? And sometimes that's taking a step back to realize that and to honor that. And whether you feel guilty or not doesn't matter. Do these things to help your overall life. So inhale, exhale, give yourself permission to do so. Who is going to tell you you're not allowed to do this? The reality is when you take a step back and you're just present in your life, just kind of sitting here with your own energy, you stop putting up with foolishness. I equate this to when people complain about things and then they talk to somebody else and they're like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, and they just vent to somebody and then they feel better and walk right on back into whatever that issue is. But it's like that. It's you're able to vent so that then you go back into it. No. Removing the venting means that you remove yourself from the situation. So that's everything from the mind as well. We've talked for many years on this channel about boundaries with people. But we also need to talk about the structure that we give ourselves for our internal world. It's not always a person that you know or that you work with. It's also how we structure our everyday life. That how your everyday life goes. Say you separate yourself from everybody, but then you're still in chaos with the content that you are consuming. You're still going to have the same problems. So you have to be really intentional with what you want. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. And when you disengage, when you take your time back, you finally have the time to work towards it. You can see things clearly. But if you're always engaged, you're always kind of stuck, then it's going to feel like every little move you make is never big enough to get to where you want to go. This is the kind of mindset stuff that you have to work through, so that stress can easily be lowered simply by taking the actions to what grounds you. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath. Exhale. And sometimes people got so much going on that they don't even know. They upset about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of these things. This is the most stressed I've seen people. The most stressed. Absolutely no. We're not going to circle around the drain with each other. What we're going to do is we are going to find our peace and our happiness, and we're going to stay there. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. The outside doesn't change until the inside changes. And I'm not saying that in a kind of way that you force other people or you force inside, the outside changes. No. When you ground yourself, when you're not living in a constant state of chaos, you can then take deliverable actions towards whatever you need to do to reduce the stress and anxiety. When you ground yourself, you can then take deliverable actions to change the outside. It's not the magical thinking of, well, if I hope and wish for it, it'll come to be. It is the grounded thinking, and when I take a step back and I understand who I am, why I'm doing the things I'm doing, how to go forward, then you can clearly make these decisions without overthinking, without it needing to be a big think piece. And you can do what you need to do. And that's how you make changes. That's how things shift. But there will be time where you have to go inside and you have to disengage. And who cares what, anyone else thinks about it? They can kick rocks. So take another breath here and release. And don't fight yourself on it either. Oh. I've had so many people tell me exactly what they want, how they want to get it, and struggle with that reality. Why are you struggling over something you know you want? Why are you struggling off a path that you know you can do? Oh, well, it's not, it's going to take this time. Okay, you got a whole life. You'll be fine. Just do it. It's time worth spent. Well, I don't know. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. You're stressed out in other areas of your life and you want this to be this redeeming thing that makes you feel good. You're looking for another addiction, or you're looking for another vent or another pacifier. When it comes to building the life you want, there's going to be times that are fun, that are boring, and hopefully just a little bit of tough, mostly boring. That's what it is. But the only reason why you need something that's equally as engaging and happy and bright all the time is because this other stuff is pulling you in another direction. Release it. Let it go. Send it on its way and find yourself grounded in the middle. This might go over some people's heads. And it's going to be what it's going to be, okay? It's going to be what it's going to be. But what you want and where you're going is completely possible. Even now, even in this moment, it is not in any way now different than last year, the year before that, or that who you choose to be and how you choose to go forward, and what energy you allow in your life and what energy you release from your life. That is up to you. It is no one else's responsibility. It's not everything has to be perfect and then you believe in yourself. It's you believe in yourself. You take the actions and you grow the outcome you're looking for, okay? Okay. Well, babies, I'm going to leave you with that and give you some extra kisses. I know it's hard. I see a lot of struggling. I see a lot of just stress. And sometimes going inside can feel like, wow, can I ignore the plight of the external world? And I don't think that that's it at all. But I don't think that you should lie to yourself and think that constantly engaging in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours of discourse online makes you smarter or makes you more aware of what's going on, and not realizing that a lot of times things are just addictions. We're looking for things that are distractions for how our life is going and excuses for why we can't make deliverable change. Not excuses because we're bad or anything like that. We just need relief and we need release. So in order to do that, I would say bring yourself back into yourself. Disengage from some of these things and ground yourself. And once you get that clarity, make those actions and be consistent. It's not going to make sense to everyone, and that's okay. You keep on doing it. And is important to you, to what brings you happiness, what brings you peace and relaxing. So this is cinnamon. I tell y'all all the time because y'all always think it's a blunt. It is not. It's cinnamon. See? Cinnamon. It's actually, I got this from a Botanica, and I really like this one because usually I just get the one, the kitchen cinnamon, but this is really nice. Yeah, a little bit. It still burns long, but it's like, it's easier to light. So I'm going to go ahead and light this, and we're going to get started with cleansing your energy, okay? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to breathe in and out, in and out here, in and out, in and out, in and out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cinnamon brings us a lot of root chakra lessons, and those root chakra lessons are all about stability, consistency, feeling protected, feeling safe, feeling secure. So cinnamon brings that into the energy. Exhale and just allow me to cleanse out anything that is no longer serving you, anything that is not for your highest vibrational good, that needs to be released back into the universe, to be surrendered into its next karmic existence, so that you yourself can be whole in who you are. It's still lit. That white part right there, that's actually hot. When it completely cools, it will turn black. But that is why I love cinnamon, because of how long it keeps lit. Do you see that? Just follow that. Follow that. Working on your first layer. its energy in the way that it needs to be. Released and relaxed into who you are. Good job. Just continue to breathe here. Continue to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just 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 let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release and relax into yourself and let it go. Well, family, you did a fantastic job. I hope you enjoyed this session and just accomplished. And today's session is all about restoring your energy. We're almost at a new year. Can you believe that? And you know next month is gonna be fun, baby. Next month is going to be so lovely because you know that's when we start doing giveaways, and that's the channel's birthday, and I just have so much fun stuff planned for you. So if you're new to the community, babies, welcome, 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 sweetheart. This is your nightly self-care routine, a place where you can just relax, babies, and do whatever you need to do. Some people like to channel during this time. Some people like to work on certain things, or they just like to listen to it. This is all just to align your soul, to move your energy, and support you on your journey. Whatever that journey is, it is up to you to decide what that is. And for all my babies who are returning, welcome back. Mama loves you. So let's just get to breathing in here. Look at all of that beautiful work you've done in non-stop November, but fun. A lot of it, and most of it, as we talked about before, had everything to do with the internal. Things that we were working on from an internal perspective. What did you have to face? What shadows did you have to clear out in order for you to get to a place in a space of your highest healing? Who are you? What do you represent? What do you need? What do you require in your life? Okay? So, as we start our session off, we started off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer just to root us in our individual healing experience, okay? And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. Take a deep breath in. May I touch you? Okay, babies. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am, Ashe, Ashe, examine the relationships that we have with ourselves and others, and why those big connections you've had in your life, how they played a role in your life. But soul contracts can be broken, they can be altered if that's what you want. But it also requires a leaving or letting go of things as you know it, a releasing things as you know it, a letting go of that energy as you know it. So, I'm just placing some cleansing energy on you, working through all of that, and just allow it to bring you balance and peace. Balance and peace. Balance and peace. Balance and peace until you get to a space where you can just inhale and exhale. Rest there. Let's see. I do have some petrified wood. It is the fossilization of wood as it is becoming a rock. It's very cool. There are certain pieces, like example right there, that's still, it's hard, but it kind of gives you that little wood feeling to it. Anyway, wood is really soft, and we know our stones are very hard. So over time, it just becomes more and more and more compact. breathing in and out, relaxing and focusing on that energy. Focusing on that energy. Focusing on that. It's going to be okay. In fact, it's probably going to be a lot better than okay. And that can be scary, to know that things will be better than okay. That's powerful. To know that your best is yet to come. So bringing that energy through the body, balancing here, moving and shifting, and being very patient with yourself, being here with yourself, relaxing and resting in yourself. Good job. So baby, how do you feel? I'm gonna go back to just relaxing this energy. How do you feel? What's coming up? Are you ready for this next chapter? Are you ready for this next movement? Are you ready for this next direction? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Breathe into this. The answer is yes, you are ready. You've always been ready. You've always been ready. So bring this energy into your body. Hold the space for yourself. Feel yourself being whole. See what you want to accomplish, even if it's small things. And surround yourself by that energy. Require that energy to flow in your life. Require that energy to be there. Require all of that. Exhale. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Inhale. And make peace with your strength, with your abundance, with your understanding, with your laughter, with your grace. Breathe into It's okay to ask questions. And it's also okay to not know the answer. Find your dreams protected exhale. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out to us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Inhale. So we have amethyst, a beautiful, beautiful, crunchy amethyst necklace. Let's get started. Relax and just remember, you can listen to our sessions on Spotify and Apple Music as well. So don't forget to check that out. Let's get started. Breathe in and out. Relax. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing and letting go of anything that does not serve you. Sweetness. Anything that you need to let go. Welcome, my new babies. structure, of patience, of purpose, the more we try to deconstruct, the less we actually have. So if we bring it back together, we find safety, certainty, balance, hope, forgiveness, and has existed in multiple societies, multiple experiences, and here to heal us in multiple ways. So let's just do this, okay? And that's also the chi or the ki is also Reiki. There you go. And we know Reiki is a Japanese healing modality. Okay, let me not go down that rabbit hole because I gotta stay focused. I'll leave that for my students. I gotta stay focused. So healing. Let me get my healing tools. The magic of television, of social media. Swivel a little bit. Goodness gracious. Y'all about to not get this if I can't reach it. Lucky. I was like, time to use a new tool. Time to improvise. Okay, so swirl myself back around. I'm gonna start off with just some cinnamon. We're gonna do some cinnamon cleansing here, and also just a little bit of candle work just to open up the space, just to open up. So just let's get a regular candle and just a strong candle. Okay. When in doubt, use a torch. This has made life so much simpler. Except I will admit that when I'm lighting an herb, the torch works really well. When I'm lighting a candle, sometimes I melt it too much. I thank you for your service, torch. So I now exhale and just follow this light. Okay? And don't place any judgment or anything like that. Just follow the light. And so we're opening up with a protection so that you are only connecting with the right person for you. That they are ready to receive you. You're ready to receive them. And we don't talk about this enough. That both of y'all got y'all shit together, okay? So just breathing through this. Breathing through this. Just following that. Okay. Okay. See yourself surrounded by the deepest amount of protection and see them with you as you flow through that. See the love that you all share and the guidance and support that is around you at all times. Be there in that moment. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now with the cinnamon. Or should I torch it? So many questions. We're gonna stick with the candle because I've already started. And we're already getting some nice smoke action. Okay. Let's not burn down the house. And just taking this over you. So deep breath in and out. So that you and them may be connected. And that your souls find each other. And that your souls may be healed. That you be ready to receive each other. And that you be removed from codependent relationships person. They're not ready for you, or they're not your people, whatever you do. They're not ready for you, but they just want it desperately, and they might be the first one to jump. So we want to give you discernment so that you only are bringing in the right person or the right people for you, as well as understanding that codependency is not love. So if you find yourself in a codependent relationship, or you find that your relationships eventually become codependency, we have to shift your energy in order to understand what that really is. Codependency makes you have feelings, whether those feelings are high or low. If you've ever been in a relationship, or if you ever dated where there's nothing there, you don't feel anything, you know, like, oh, there's nothing there. But a codependent relationship will trick you into thinking that there's something there because you have feelings both high and low. But a healthy relationship has healthy boundaries, healthy energetic balance. There's going to be times where you all really enjoy yourself, and most of the time it's just going to be peaceful. There's going to be times where you disagree, that's appropriate. But you all being able to have conflict analysis and resolution, being able to communicate well, not having unrealistic expectations for each other, and to still be autonomous, to still have your own freedom, and not because you are required to be together, but you simply choose each other each and every day. So I'm bringing them to you and allowing them to appear in your mind's eye. See them. What do they feel like? And start to put the qualities on them physically of what you are attracted to. But what do they feel like? I want you to get used to their feeling first. So, universe, placing a protection over you all, that you all are protected, and that you all are surrounded by the energy you need in order to be successful, in order to find each other, to remove anything from their life that's getting in the way, and remove anything from your life getting in the way. And also so that you all don't be able to not self-sabotage. Okay. We're also not going to be taking any other baggage into this experience. So if you have something that you need to close up with someone else, they will not appear until you close it up. A lot of times people want to be halfway out of something and get into somewhere else, but oftentimes that kind of leaves a bad taste in the next relationship that you have. So if you feel like you're cleansing someone out, but you're feeling like lonely, just know that that aloneness is not you being alone. It's setting up a foundation so that when you walk into that relationship that's for you, it's just clean and clear, and you're right there, and you can enjoy it. You don't bring in that baggage, and you don't have to take together, finding balance, 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 balance here, balance, 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 balance here, finding balance, finding balance, and shifting, and sending that on. Okay, so come together. Nice little energetic kiss. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So let your Ashe or your Chi or your life force energy, these are different examples across the different traditions to explain this vital energy that we have within us. So let your life force energy be nice and full and balanced, doing what it needs to do. If you're new to Reiki in general or energy healing, regardless of the modality, these principles within energy healing, whenever you learn them in one area, you'll be able to understand them in another area. It'll just have different language. So whenever there's an imbalance in a person's energy, that typically shows up as something that looks like an illness or a sickness, or in general just not feeling well. And it's really working to kind of go backwards and figure out how to piece together a place of alignment within the body. So you can see a practitioner like me, or you can work on yourself. And I think that's even more beautiful, being able to work on yourself. And this is what this self-care journey and self-care community is all about. So now we are today going to be embracing the change. So I'm going to be working on your energy. You know, I do talk a lot because I like to talk, okay? And typically I'll talk you through it while I'm working on your energy too. So as we work through embracing this change, this gives you definitely an opportunity to reflect on your year. How'd it go, baby? How'd it go, sweetheart? How did the year go? What did you discover? What did you learn? It was very much so a reorganizing of the energy, a recalibrating, something that should have happened a long time ago. Some path that had been derailed or stuck had been reshuffled and recentered. So wherever you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be at. It's actually where you were supposed to be at before. And the universe reorganized the energy in a way so that you would get there regardless of what mindful of the energy around you. And she explained it in one way, and I explained it in another way. And we went into depth on the Patreon community. So if that's something you're interested in hearing about, you can head on over there to listen to the full session. But as we talked about these things, it just reminded me of how so many times people are not aware of the energy they're vibrating at or what is around them. Now, when you're new to the healing community, when you're new to the mystical or esoteric space, or if you're very superstitious, you might be driven with fear. Like, oh my gosh, something's out there, I'm afraid. But it's not like that. That's not really how things work. Really how things work is everything is always there at all times, okay? And things are vibrating at different levels, and it's like being in a crowd of people. You aren't talking to everybody. You choose who you have a conversation with, right? And everyone isn't trying to talk to you at the same time. They are having conversations with other people as well too. So think about it like that. Who you choose to have your conversation with is who engages you back. But if you don't know who to have a conversation with and you're like tapping on everybody's shoulders, it starts to look a bit chaotic. And think of that from the energetic perspective too. Like if you're doing some type of manifesting work, if you're doing some type of offering, be very mindful and precise about who or what energy, collection of energy you would like to talk to or have a conversation with. And do your research and your understanding about these things, and don't be all over the place, okay? The term we like to use is don't dabble, and what that means is that you start to understand how to utilize these principles that we talk about in healing. So, for me, I'm an energy healing practitioner, so I utilize these principles in order to help people heal. You can take these same principles and use it to manifest. You can take these same principles and use it to do not so good things too. But be mindful, if you do not so good things, they always come back to you. So that's your own stupidity if you do that. But all of these things, with great power comes great responsibility, and everyone has access to this stuff. It's just really deciding, if you want to do the work to learn what it feels like and how to utilize these things for yourself to help you along this journey, and what that looks like. There's so many times where I'll meet people and I can tell, especially people who are not in these kind of mystical communities, I can see what's going on with them and I can see how they're in their own way, but I know that they're not in touch with themselves energetically to understand how to derail their patterns. And you don't have to be mystical or spiritual to be able to break a pattern. You just have to break a pattern. But when you start to understand what's happening, and it doesn't have to be in a mystical way, you can do it through common sense too. Common sense, I'm telling you, common sense is underrated because it'll take you far in life, baby. It really will. Even with common sense, you could say no. I say no to what's not working for me, and I say yes to things that are working for me. That's what the change is about. That's how you embrace, baby, sweetness, what works for you. That's all it is. Just say no to what's not and say yes to what is. But here's the thing. When you're so used to something, you're so used to a pattern, what's not working for you is familiar. So you'll confuse yourself and think that it is home or it is the right way. No. Your life isn't just happening to you. You're going through life and you're co-creating the life you want. So when you break a pattern, you gotta be able to say no and start saying yes to the things that are better for you, even if they feel like in the moment, like, ooh, this is scary. Which it'll look like that because you don't know. Whenever you don't know how something is going to turn out or how it's going to end, it could be scary. But that's where growth happens. That's where healing happens. That's where manifesting happens. So within this community and a lot of the things that we talk about and we work through, or if you're just simply enjoying the session, it helps to guide don't even have to work in the energetic way at all. But sometimes using these energetic principles helps us understand what's going on, especially when you hit a difficult time where it's like the heartbreak of transitioning on and letting something go. Whether it is an old hobby, an old passion, you're leaving a hometown, you're letting people go, you're moving away from your old sense of identity. That can be painful, but the pain isn't telling you to go backwards. It's just letting you know. It eventually becomes bittersweet. This is the process. This is how you know that those people, situations, circumstances were important at a time, but now you're going on to something bigger and greater and more expansive. So the pain is simply just a validation to say that whatever that was mattered. But that's not a good enough reason to stop yourself from going and propelling forward. Does that make sense? These are the concepts, babies. These are the concepts. So breathing through this. Now I want you to just go through some breaths and go through your chakra system all the way from the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacrum, root. Let it go. Again. Crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacrum, root. Now bring that energy back up here from the root, sacrum, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye to the crown, and this energy around you as well. Let's cleanse that out. Just this beautiful cleansing energy flowing through the body, flowing through it, and embracing your next chapter, embracing your change that's showing up. And even if it's tough, finding the glimmer of hope or the glimmer of light somewhere in that energy and holding on to it and just breathing through that energy, breathing through that energy, breathing through that energy, and resting and letting it be, and allowing that to fill up those spaces in your energy and your heart. And just allow it to rest and be what it is. Rest and be what it is. Rest and be what it is. Breathing in and out and moving through that, embracing this lovely energy and flowing and floating through it, knowing that the change is important, is reprimes your energy so that when you have a plan for whatever it is that you want in this life, that you will see that plan through. You'll be adaptable, you'll make changes, but you'll see it through. Because so many people give up on their dreams well before, the dream comes true. They give up on a dream before they even hit the real obstacles. It's a mind thing. And I've said before that, the magic or the manifesting or the healing is in the mind. And that kind of makes sense, like the things that we're doing in energy healing when we go in and initiate a change, we're initiating a reaction to tell your body to do certain things, to release certain chemicals, to communicate to certain parts of the body to do this, and that. So it could be seen as in the brain, So it's really important that you have a mental balance. I can't even say mental toughness. It's not about being tough. It's about being balanced. It's about having common sense. It's about having patience and relaxing. You ever met somebody whose energy is like, man, let me tell you something. I got a story time. I used to work with a lady, and her energy was like, she was all over the place. Oh my gosh, bless her heart. That's what old people used to say back in the day. Bless their heart when they are like, that person's a hot mess, but they want to sound nice even though they're saying the person's a hot mess. So I would say bless her heart, because she would throw these fits, and then she would come back down. She'd be crying one time, and then like that, then she would be like laughing. I'm like, I can't deal with what's going on right now. But bless her heart, but she was not balanced, and you could tell. She figured it out inside of her own self. Like, she had her own thing she was doing, but when it came to making others work efficiently, no, not at all. No, not at all. But had she learned how to balance herself, all of this, like, really, really good stuff, and really, really, like, these strong gifts that she had within her, oh yeah, she would have been like miraculous. And there's always hope that the person will grow into that too, that's cool too. But yeah, that energy was interesting, but it was a beautiful reminder for me, because it taught me what not to be and also to be 100% responsible for your own feelings. Does that make sense? If you feel upset, even if somebody makes you upset, it is not their responsibility, it's yours. If someone's making you upset, remove yourself from the situation or say something rather than just holding it in or just simply reacting, And saying something doesn't have to be a reaction. It could be like mindfully saying like, hey, do not do this again, or hey, please don't X, Y, and Z, instead of like, did you know you made me upset? No, tell people exactly what you want and they will honor that. But if you don't tell somebody what you want, it's gonna be all over the place, baby, okay? And that's what it's about when you're going on this journey and you're putting in this work and you're making, your dreams and your goals come true. It's about that. Just staying the course and balancing your energy. And I hope that each and every day you find something that makes you feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more at peace, a little bit more centered, a little bit more understanding, a little bit more just restful and patient and peaceful and understanding and loving, all of those things, just a little bit more, a little bit, a little bit more, yourself. Embrace the change you have and embrace the work. Every time you're working towards something, it's building you up in a direction. And do the best you can. Do as much as you can. But don't overdo it. You know, it's important to have a nice, balanced life. Just do the best you can. That's all that really matters here. Breathing through this. Relaxing into this energy. Finding patience here. And moving through this. Relaxing. Sleeping if you need to. But resting in yourself, feeling very comfortable in your body, in your skin. Who you are matters. Who you're growing to be matters. Who you can be matters. It all matters so deeply. Don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever feel like anything that you felt in the past, or done, or seen, or experienced is too big for you to grow into a better direction. All of these things are purposeful and done in a purposeful way. Can you imagine that this journey that you've been on has been one of healing and growth rather than pain and hurt and sabotage? Can you imagine that it is your choice to decide how you feel regardless of the situation and how the situation makes you feel, that you choose how you react to it? Sometimes when a situation is tough, those sad feelings can be very alluring, and I know it looks like mischievous that I'm saying it like that, but it feels satisfying to be like, this made me upset and I'm about to get pissed off, or this made me sad and I'm about to be sad, when there's always a little glimmer of something else, like clarity, or like laughter, or like peace. Look for those sparks, okay? Because that's the secret, you know? That's the cheat code to get you to where you need to go, to get you to the next level. It's like if you're in like a mystery room, you know, and you're like, where's the key? Like the keyhole, right? It's right there, that little glimmer. But everything else can be so alluring, like just kind of succumbing to the situation, but like there's that little keyhole, and like sometimes it's laughter, just going in there and being like, going over there and having that funny time. Breathing through that and letting it go. Relaxing into it. Finding peace. Finding balance. family. You have done a fantastic job. I really enjoyed this session with you, and I'm really excited to see how this next year is coming up and how it's going to go and flow. Been talking about Venus and Capricorn stuff. Already did that. Boom, boom, bap. Look at that. Oh, already did that. And just really enjoying this time. This is a time of celebration. This is a time of enjoying what is going well. So even if things aren't going 100% in the direction you want to, or it may be going well, but you feel a little like, try your hardest to embrace the beauty of what's happening, as opposed to, you know, the tough moments, because feelings are our friends, not our foes. Feelings are the paints on the canvas of life. It is purposeful for you to be sad sometimes. It is purposeful for you to be happy. It is purposeful for you to be joyous or excited or angry, or, you know, all of these different feelings, because it is those feelings that move us in a direction. But a lot of times people get stuck in one feeling. Even if it's happiness, they don't want to leave, they don't want to grow, so they kind of get complacent where they're at, and that happiness becomes stagnation. Or if it's sadness, you know, they can't get themselves out of this sad feeling, so they remain stuck, and that sadness turns into depression. So it's understanding that feelings are purposeful. It is okay to feel them, but just practice a little bit more being able to feel things and move on. And try to just have your regular resting state just be a state of peace and balance. That works too. Well, family, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it. All the hygiene stuff I used to say, you know, and to get back to what I originally said. If no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. But the only thing that matters is that you love you. So